Introducing first challenger in the corner to my left. He's a former two-time holder of the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. Wrestling out of Dangertown, USA, weighing tonight at 202 pounds, he is the best thing in wrestling, the alternative Greene.
You should be chanting for world class!
And his opponent to my right is accompanied to the ring by former WWF Hall of Famer Sydney Buckapella. Currently on
Let a real former WWF Hall of Famer do this. And his opponent, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing 232 pounds, on loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office. He is the epitome of masculinity, the proprietor of the pile driver, the double measure of wrestling pleasure, the throwback thoroughbred, the personification of physical perfection, the king of sting, the count of Monte Fisto. He's every woman's pet and every man's strength, the ambassador of Kick Your Asser, the gold standard of Limitless Wrestling, the top attraction in the territory. He's simply the best, and after this match, he'll be the longest reigning Limitless Wrestling champion ever. World class, Channing Thomas! World class, Channing Thomas!
Limitless Wrestling World Championship on the line. Welp.
Not done. You know he's going to watch this back.
I should have known. I should have known.
You're going to get a fax from that man on Monday morning. Oh, don't check your facts, Johnny.
I won't.
Channing Thomas, talk about looking the part, acting the part, being the part. Two complete packages in the world of professional wrestling, not just in New England, not just in North America, but around the world. Channing Thomas very well traveled around Canada in addition to here in North America. Anthony Greene traveling to the UK, traveling to England, traveling to Japan, of course. Pro Wrestling Noah is where he calls home right now. Channing Thomas, WXW in Germany. And it all comes down to a boil here tonight in Lewiston, Maine.
And how fitting is it, Top Shelf? Anthony Greene not only challenging for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship, but he's also getting the right to defend his rank as the longest reigning Limitless Wrestling World Champion.
I was going to say, just about a year there, Channing Thomas won the championship last August, the Vacationland Cup. Looking to take it into the 9th year, I'll say it again, 9-year anniversary show. Limitless Wrestling next month.
Now, collar and elbow tie-up, we are up.
Backing him up is Channing Thomas. The fans feeling it here in Lewiston, Maine.
Oh, and we're not wasting any time. The temper's flaring, shoves aplenty.
Jockey jockeying for position. Both competitors. Nate Speckman assigned this contest here, the Limitless Wrestling Championship. Remember, Limitless Wrestling Championship bouts have passed the Vacationland Cup. How about Daniel Garcia against J.D. Drake, one of the best matches of all time at Limitless Wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talked about earlier, Rep Bison defeating Big Beef last year at the Vacationland Cup. It could happen again here tonight. The new Limitless Wrestling Champion being crowned, Anthony Greene side headline.
Settling on into it, grinding away. When you think of the most refined collar and elbow tie-ups, the most refined headlocks in Northeastern Pro Wrestling, these are two names that immediately come to mind. Well done now, but nothing doing on the hip toss. Anthony Greene sticks it. Well done on the arm drag.
Center of the ring. Knows exactly where to be, and Channing knows exactly where he does not want to be.
Grounded, and Anthony Greene, surgical.
I know where I've seen that suit on Sidney Bacabella. He stole that from Gary Hart. I know it exactly where. He stole it from Gary Hart.
That son of a armbar locked in. Anthony Greene.
I'd like to bring your attention to Tony Atlas, who, while he is keeping time, he is staring a hole through Sidney Bacabella. And I think that he does, in fact, remember him from the Allentown loop back in '82.
Oh, gosh. I can't imagine.
That was when Albano was slowing down a little bit, so Bacabella was in Allentown in '82.
Yeah, I got to imagine those stories are going to stay in Allentown. You know what they say, Top Shelf? What happens in Allentown stays in Allentown. What happens at the Colisee will be heard around the world for years to come.
You're watching right now on IWTV. Anthony Greene applying the pressure there at Channing Thomas. Back to a vertical base, going to grab that hair and shoot off. Anthony Greene drops down. Anthony Greene coming in. Bill cuts him right off. Elbow to the mush.
And Anthony Greene was briefly sent off balance by that drop down by Channing Thomas, who drilled home that elbow, stunning the alternative, who is now stuck in the corner. Oh, raining down those elbow strikes. Channing Thomas!
He's back. I was going to say, you can see the rock tape on the back of Anthony Greene. You better believe that Sidney Bacabella has been aware of it since the beginning. And with that Irish whip to the buckle, you can see that Anthony Greene is, in fact, favoring the back.
That legendary tag team championship reign over in pro wrestling, Noah, comes with such sacrifice, but stepping up into the head scissors, HE, plenty in the tank. Now coming in hot, Thomas though, caught. Uh-oh, butterfly effect.
Wait a minute. Very early in the contest, Johnny Torres, the butterfly effect.
Yes, indeed.
That's the exact type of high-impact move that if you can land early, like Anthony Greene just did, it's going to make all the difference as we get into the later minutes of the
said it right there. Channing Thomas cradling that neck in a bad way, and AG loves those chops.
Winding up Channing Thomas once more. Shoots off, once again, not quite. Sidney Bacabella proving to make a difference. Anthony Greene taking his time, though, getting right out of the way, clothesline to the floor.
And Nate Speckman is not able to give Sidney Bacabella too much attention, but you know that he wanted to. Shooting daggers that way.
I will say this, Tony Atlas has not taken his eyes off of Sidney Bacabella.
Oh, not for
Maybe Anthony Greene had a word with Mr. USA there. Former World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champion with the late, great Rocky Johnson, Soul Man Rocky Johnson.
Now AG.
Two about professional wrestling.
Absolutely. Seen it all, has Mr. USA. And Anthony Greene is eyeing that turnbuckle. But Sidney.
Can't take your eyes off the prize. Channing Thomas will make you pay. Oh, Johnny, it's your call, baby.
Oh, hold on. He's walking, talking, flying, knocked out of the air. Picture perfect drop kick by Channing Thomas. You got to believe that they were watching film on walking, talking, flying all week.
It wasn't just going to be a cross body. He's going to juxtapose it, going to move over. Going to hit it from almost the center of the ropes as opposed to the corner. Channing Thomas now.
Yeah.
Big knee across.
I got to wonder if he was waiting for walking, talking, flying like that. He had that drop kick in his back pocket just waiting, because just like that, seamless in this pressure game that he's implementing.
Channing Thomas now getting some air back in the lungs. Anthony Greene A little slow to get up, and I think it's like you said, not just the drop kick. Putting a bear hug on almost. It's that lower back. It's the small lower back, the center of the back of Anthony Greene, and Channing Thomas is going to make him pay every time.
Dropped him. AG.
Bacabella, you can see Sidney Bacabella is taking off his jacket.
Oh, but hold on, Anthony Greene now. He's trying. Not like this, he says. But Channing Thomas, not to be denied, the scoop, the slam.
Gets him.
Razzle dazzle.
Oh! That corkscrew elbow.
Only two though. But Channing Thomas now. The razor sharp stubble of the forearm. Potentially cutting open Anthony Greene.
I was going to say, we saw what happened. Aaron Rourke getting busted wide open earlier. Channing Thomas, another one who'd like to draw a little bit of blood here. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Channing Thomas letting the Colossae hear it.
Now raining down. Stomps and now the knee driven. Side of the face into the throat. Anthony Greene. Fighting for that position as the longest reigning Limitless Wrestling World Champion of all time. All the chips are on the table.
That cover, two. Only two.
But yet, we're waiting on it. It's inevitable, Top Shelf, that
world-class
pile driver. But hold on.
Bacabella letting Anthony Greene have it.
Oh man, and Lewiston letting Sidney have it.
Channing Thomas, what happened? Yeah, what happened, Channing Thomas? You know, I can't say much. Last time we were at Limitless Wrestling in Yarmouth, Maine, Brett Ryan Gosselin, the smartest man in the match, able to not just neutralize, but eject Sidney Bacabella, tricking the referee into getting rid of him. Channing Thomas, on his morals, on his wrestling laurels, was able to defeat Brett Ryan Gosselin clean. And that is no easy task. The most defenses of that Let's Wrestle Championship were by one Brett Ryan Gosselin.
At this point, all of the skeletons have been cleaned out of the closet, all of the questions answered by Channing Thomas, except the one that he's struggling to answer right now, Anthony Greene.
Forearm once again landing flush on Anthony Greene.
That might be it.
Two. Only two.
Drilled home that elbow, very nearly a knockout shot. We might not even get to the world-class pile driver at that point. If his striking is sharp like that for the remainder of this bout, who knows? But Anthony Greene rallying back. Ready to create that space and does.
Into the gut once again. Pile driver would make all the difference here tonight. Channing! Disastrous landing in that buckle, exactly what Anthony Greene needs. Give himself a breather. Papa Bear don't like it.
Gotta get the radar gun on that. That's maybe the highest velocity blast into a turnbuckle I've ever seen in my life. And Anthony Greene now. Nobody home in the clothesline for Channing. Steps up, wanted it.
What is this? Into the half crab, nicely done. Very good.
Deep
Channing
squat.
Thomas.
Center of the ring.
That Canadian maple leaf style maneuver, that half crab from Channing Thomas.
And Sidney Bacabella trying to stretch those ropes outwards. But Anthony Greene crawling.
To the center of the ring. To the center of the ring. Nowhere to go. Dialed in is Channing Thomas. Anthony Greene having a lot of trouble here. Visibly in pain, trying to turn over.
They're not trying to make that crawl again. Gonna try to turn back over and does.
Takes out Channing. Channing to the outside. With aggression did Anthony Greene kick him out.
Valuable time bought by Channing Thomas. Just like that. That's the jaw. Watch the neck breaker. Stuck it.
He's back, baby.
Ow!
AG.
Cradling that back, rightfully so. He's got to be in a world of agony. Stepping into the chop. Channeling the pain. Corner to corner.
Big chop landing flush in the corner. Anthony Greene says one more. Winds him up.
Stank on this. Launches Channing Thomas into the corner, coming in hot. Bandera to the outside. Swings wild. AG answers this time around.
Second time's a charm.
Walking, talking, flying!
The center of the ring, Johnny. New champion. Only 2.
Unreal. We've seen walking, talking, flying end the bout how many times in years past, but we know if that isn't it, AG. We got that Shaker Heights spike. We got the 450 splash. Pick your poison.
Wait a minute. We've seen this one before as well. Channing.
Pondering the Brain Eater. Channing Thomas.
Brain Eater, a disastrous maneuver if you're on the receiving end.
AG out the back door, up and over. Inside out, drops him face first.
Channing Thomas, Brain Eater incoming, like you said, Johnny.
Here we are.
That's it. That's a new champion. Anthony Greene has almost done it, but not quite. Not quite, Johnny Torres.
With a full stack and all 2 and fractions, Channing Thomas still in it.
Tony Atlas on the edge of his seat at the table.
Oh, yeah. He cannot believe what he is seeing, the caliber of competition that the Limitless Wrestling World Championship brings.
Well over 1,000 people here tonight, Johnny. Big fight feel. Anthony Greene now.
They were just about to witness so much prettier, and AG
so much
going
prettier,
for
still
it.
trying to go for it.
That step up Tomikaze and Channing Thomas bull rushing AG into the corner. And hold on now. Nobody home on the big right. But
Back elbow once again. Knee trembler. What's this? Fisherman suplex with a bridge. Almost perfect. Not quite.
got
Flies
those
over.
fingers clasped. Got as high fisherman suplex as one could ask for, and yet AG still rolls on. VLC 24, we're cooking. Channing Thomas. He can't let his surroundings get to him, not if he wants to be the best who's ever done it in Limitless Wrestling history.
The wrist tape coming down, the pile driver coming up.
Oh.
Cindy Bacabella's calling for it. He wants the finish.
And AG knows. And AG firing back and forth, big rights aplenty.
Another chop once again to the chest of Channing Thomas. Steps up to his own enziguri.
That's
What's
been a
needed?
big offensive maneuver for him in the years. Now it's past even. But now Anthony Greene stopped that drop kick once again.
Heavy drop kick from Channing Thomas. Pile driver. No! To the apron goes Channing Thomas.
World class, sure
The waiting arms of Cindy Bacabella.
AG!
Greene, suicide dive.
Shaking the
Lewis
guardrails,
is here.
shaking the room. And AG not wasting any time. Channing Thomas back in the ring.
So much prettier incoming if he can hit it. If he can hit it.
Stepping up.
Halfway there.
So much prettier.
Gets him.
Got it.
Cover.
New champ.
Damn
Oh,
Damn
you
it all the
son
hell.
of a.
Damn it all the hell. That was a new champion. A new champion, Johnny Torres. Realistic every time. When will they learn? When will the Maine State Athletic Commission revoke this man's license? He hasn't had it renewed since 1994.
Hold on, lady. Well, Tony Ellis was mad at Sydney before. And Anthony Greene has seen enough. He's had enough. He remembers the pep talk he gave Channing Thomas years ago. Was hoping he'd strike it out on his own, not resort to Sydney's shortcuts.
Sydney shortcuts finds him in a precarious position. Channing Thomas is out. Channing Thomas is out. Oh, come on, low blow!
Every time.
What is this?
Anthony Greene.
Cindy Bacabella, he's going to get that belt. Get that belt. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Cindy Bacabella's going to get that belt. Tony
Wait,
Atlas.
hold on a second.
Tony Atlas is up. There's a low blow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Payback from 82 in Allentown.
You done messed up now, Sydney. What?
Oh.
What?
Nothing behind it. Nothing behind it.
Nothing for Mr. USA.
Oh! Ah, there goes the hair!
2 for the price of 1. The syrup and the knockout.
Nobody deserved it more. Hey, it looks pretty good on Tony.
Wow. He's gonna get himself some pictures.
Get him
after this
out of
match.
here, Tony. See you later, Sidney Bacabella. Take care of him, Tony.
Channing Thomas prone. Anthony Greene. He can
Tony's
sense
not
it.
done. Tony's not done. Sidney Bacabella.
Oh my.
He's getting Bacabella out of here. I agree. Rich will have to keep time now. USA champ, filling the Coliseum. Anthony Greene needs to get back on that bike and start pedaling, Johnny.
The road's right there.
Waking up
Rising
Nate
to
Speckman.
meet Anthony Greene.
Making sure Nate Speckman is all set.
Anthony Greene, table set. Small package.
Small
Small package.
Deep. Tight. For only two.
Wow. Super kick. Anthony Greene, so much prettier.
Could get it
Incoming.
again. Could get it again. For the second time.
So much
We
prettier.
have a new champion. New donor. 2, 3. Oh, you got out of 2 of them. Out of 2 of them.
It was nearly so much prettier the second time around. But such beauty not to be witnessed. Channing Thomas still in it. Still alive at the Coliseum. You're goddamn right.
Anthony Greene is looking at what's at stake. He knows what's at stake. What was once his on 2 occasions. He wants for an unprecedented 3rd time here at Limitless Wrestling.
Now,
Job from Anthony Greene.
blast Channing into the corner. Channing, that constitution is waning, top shelf. Rubber legs for world class. And who can blame him? He's been battered.
One good punch there.
And now, might be opening up a superplex. Got it. Hooked up.
You see, Channing Thomas is trying to hold on.
It certainly is. Dear life and dear title reign hanging in the balance. Sunset. Pondering the powerbomb. AG holding on.
Yes.
Finishes the job.
Cover, 2, ropes, kick out. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Holy hell, nearly a miscarriage of justice. And now the jackknife. Jackknife!
Only back and forth, Johnny, in the late portion of this contest for sure.
Hooks
Kicking
around.
around town. A 3rd, so much prettier.
Third time the charm.
Oh, nicely good.
Channing Thomas. Watch this. Sliding German.
Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go if you're Anthony Greene.
Snapped him hard. Back of his head.
Channing Thomas still able to pick up the pace here this late in the contest.
Wait a minute. Channing Thomas gets a wild hair on the top rope. What's he thinking tonight? Because AG's in the drop zone.
Been a while since we've seen him up there. Could be an elbow drop.
Hold on. 450 splash. Nobody
Over the 450.
Anthony Greene. Schoolboy the Cradle.
Only 2.
2.
Oh my goodness.
Stopped by the elbow. Channing Thomas. Now
Big
that knee
knee.
strike.
Pile driver. Pile driver. No.
Pondering a suplex. Bull rushed into the corner. AG now.
Oh no, not Nate Speckman again.
The elbow strike, and now calf kick, second rope.
Well
Foot down
placed.
jaw.
Well placed calf kick, Johnny Torres. But even Channing Thomas realized Nate Speckman is there to make a cover, and he doesn't seem upset. And I'm starting to realize, Johnny, that Limitless Wrestling Championship is still in the corner of the ring. Oh, not this way. Nate Speckman's out of town here. He's out of commission.
Gaze affixed. Will.
Come on, AG. You got to duck.
And he does. Hold
Backslide.
on.
Backslide. Cover. Gets up. No. Nate
Channing
Speckman
Thomas
did not see it.
Nate Speckman's out, but AG might be. Hold on.
Not this way.
Wow.
Good. Anthony Greene is showing the true definition of heart here tonight in Limitless Wrestling Vacationland Cup.
I don't know where he scrounged up the will, but now world-class pile driver.
Now his heart's in his lung. Damn it.
Game, set, match. World-class Channing Thomas